So there's no solution that doesn't involve me cheating on my husband?
Isn't that why you came to see me?
I came to see you because you're the closest thing I have to a shrink.
But I'm also the guy who doesn't believe in any of that till death do us part crap, so...
Sex Life Episode 6. She has 85% of what most women dream about, but she craves the 15%. Desire is everything. Welcome to Management Highlights Daily. Sex Life has definitely exposed a lot of truth. I can see why it's a hit, because it really speaks to female nature, female fantasy, the dilemmas they run into, and it's well executed. Credit is given where credit is due. Of course, if you look at it from a red pill perspective, you will see the foolishness, and that's exactly what we're going to highlight in this video. We're almost at the end of this series, and you guys have sent us some nice series and movies to review from a red pill perspective. We still have time, so feel free to send us your suggestions. Of course, Patreon supporters get priority. Shout out to the Patreon gang, salute! The original video is going to be on Patreon because we have to respect the YouTube guidelines. That's why you will get a censored and filtered YouTube-friendly version. Certain clips will be frozen or excluded. So if you like what we do and you want to experience our content to the fullest extent, support us on Patreon. This video contains a lot of spoilers, so you've been warned. Now it's time for us to get into this and do what we gotta do. Because we men, ain't we? We men, ain't we?
So? What's going on?
I don't know. I have a beautiful life. I have a beautiful husband. Or I did, but I'm messing it all up.
You know, I have to ask, but do you think you're messing it all up because you've convinced yourself that it's more beautiful than it actually is?
No, God, no. I mean, 85% of my marriage is the stuff that people dream about. It's just that 15%.
Which is?
Sex. Which I know is a dumb reason to scrap your marriage.
Let's take a closer look at that 85% she's talking about so that you understand what this entails and to give you some clarity on how much this 85% is taken for granted by many women. This is her husband, Cooper. Women like men that are handsome. That's why all of these series have good-looking men as the main characters. And it doesn't reflect reality because most people look normal. This includes women. Next time when you go to the club or an event, pay attention. You will not be surrounded by 8s and 9s. I remember the 8s and 1 9 that I've dated, and 9 out of 10 times, they were the prettiest women in the room. Same thing at the jobs that I used to work. 8s and 9s are rare. And to take it a step further, women only like 10-20% of men on dating apps. And this number is probably 5 to 10% now. So it's extra rare for a woman to date an 8 or a 9. Cooper is 5'10", and this is slightly above the average height of men in the US. Look at Cooper's physique. He has a slightly visible six-pack. Less than 10% of the population has a six-pack, ladies and gentlemen. But he is in great shape and he is 40 plus years old. What is Cooper's profession? He is an investment banker. In the United States, according to the salary information website Glassdoor, the national average base salary for an investment banker is around $100,000 per year. However, this can vary widely based on factors such as the banker's level of experience and the company they work for. So there you have the 6 figures again, and we all know that's around 10% of men that make $100,000 or more a year in the US. So if a woman requires a man to make 6 figures a year, she immediately eliminated 90% of men from her dating pool. Let that sink in, fellas. Cooper is the breadwinner, and with the money he makes, Billy is able to be a stay-at-home mom and live a comfortable life. What kind of guy is Cooper? Cooper is considered a quote-unquote good guy, a nice guy, a man who is known for his positive qualities, such as his integrity, honesty, and kindness. He is someone who is genuine and authentic in his interactions with others and is committed to living according to his personal values and beliefs. A man who values family, someone who prioritizes spending time with loved ones, and is willing to make sacrifices in order to ensure their well-being and happiness. He is involved in his children's lives and takes an active role in their upbringing and education. He treats his wife with respect and he is a loyal husband. Even though he is desired by many other women, he supports his wife's goals and aspirations and treats her as an equal partner in the relationship. He demonstrates his love and affection to her in a variety of ways, such as through acts of service, thoughtful gestures, or spending quality time together. What a great resume, right? Cooper is presented as the perfect husband, but a perfect human being does not exist. Why do you think 45% of women are expected to be single and childless by 2030? They have unrealistic expectations and they take the 85% that they have for granted. These are first world problems, and that's why we have the most singles in history. So let's have a closer look at the 15% she is not satisfied with.
Sex is rarely just about sex. What's it about for you?
Desire. Feeling desired. But then also freedom. To be anyone, to do anything. I just haven't felt that way since...
Brad.
Where did we hear that before, guys?
With August, what do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good.
Will Smith tried everything to make his wife happy, and he would never succeed because the problem is bigger than him. His wife has to deal with the undefeated wall. When women hit the wall, they will experience a decrease in the attention that they were used to getting when they were in their prime. And that's a bitter pill to swallow for women that used to be the center of attention. Listen carefully, fellas.
Feeling desire.
She wants to feel desired. It's not just about having sex. We made a video about a woman who deleted herself because she was no longer desired by men. We just made a video about women marrying themselves because they want to feel special. And the wedding is a woman's day. It's not our day. It's all about the bride. Same thing with Valentine's Day. Look at the commercials. It's all about women. That's why they have these shows that are focused on weddings, not marriage. Women live for this day, but they need a man to desire them. Feeling desired is everything, and not just by any man.
There's no judgment here.
A few months ago, I started writing in my journal. I was fantasizing about all the crazy chemistry that we used to have, and things just snowballed.
Yuri. You're beautiful.
That's the 15% reminding you it's still there.
But I have Cooper. I mean, you should see my children and this man who would give me anything. Who's trying to give me everything that I want, but somehow it's not the same.
It can't be. The person who gives you all that security can't be the same person who gives you the thrill, the risk, the excitement, the lust. It doesn't work that way.
This is pure gold because it's facts. The trademark of stability is predictability. How do you think we went from being hunters and gatherers to an agricultural way of life? Predictability, consistency, resilience, and endurance. Why do you pay your rent? Because you know your apartment is gonna be there when you come home from work. That's a big part of the value. That's why I own real estate. That's one of the reasons why I was able to take my talents overseas. Unfortunately, predictability doesn't get a woman's punani leaking. That's the beautiful thing about watching these movies and series from a red pill perspective, because you will see exactly what they are selling you. Listen to the word I'm using, fellas, selling. They know who is watching. Every time Billy and Brad interact, it is exciting, unpredictable, and hot. There are no dull moments. They never have a casual conversation because that is boring. Can you imagine their conversation going like this?
Hey Billy, how's it going?
Not bad, thanks. How about you?
Can't complain. What did you get up to over the weekend?
Not much, just hung out with some friends and watched a movie. How about you?
I went on a hike on Saturday and then spent Sunday relaxing at home. Did you hear about the new coffee shop that opened up downtown?
No. That's not what they are showing you. This is what they are showing you.
This has to stop. I'm done.
I don't think you are done. In fact, I think you're enjoying this way too much.
No. This is all you.
Really? Then how come your husband came to see me today?
I hate to break it to you, but casual conversation is reality. Sex is overrated. You have 24 hours in a day. You sleep 7-8 hours. You work 8 hours. How many hours of the day are you having sex? Once again, listen carefully to the words I'm using. I'm not saying sex doesn't mean anything. I'm saying sex is overrated. It's not 100%. It's not everything. Women figure this out when they hit the wall or when the well runs dry.
Would and try to tell women, you should really think about who you're laying down with. Like, and that is a more traditional view, but it's like, sex is not even worth it if they don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you. They have no desire to, they don't want to know your favorite color. They don't give a shit. So why do you want them over top of you? Again, that's come from feeling used up. And sometimes that's why the used goods comments, they sting. Because you know what? There are times I felt like that. I feel like the new toy that now is unexciting.
You see, sex itself is not fulfilling. It's not a cure for loneliness, especially if you are in a position where you can get it on command. Remember, 24 hours in a day, you gotta have casual conversation. You gotta have breakfast sometimes. Billy's 15% problem is only a problem because 85% is secured. But this whole series is about that 15%. So in my opinion, it's the other way around. It's 85% about sex, feeling desired, and the freedom to do whatever you want with your ex-boyfriend or other men you find attractive. And 15% is about actually being a wife and having a family.
So there's no solution that doesn't involve me cheating on my husband?
Isn't that why you came to see me?
I came to see you because you're the closest thing I have to a shrink.
But I'm also the guy who doesn't believe in any of that till death do us part crap, so maybe you came here looking for a pass. And maybe that's okay. But you never would, right? I mean, you're the monogamous, and it's 85-15, so.
Man, these shows are getting red pill by the day. But I do agree with women looking for a pass to justify their actions. Plausible deniability. We made a video using Insecure Season 1 to highlight what plausible deniability looks like. Cheating is not the only solution, and matter of fact, a relationship is a two-way street. 6 episodes in, you never see Billy put in real effort to make her sex life better. And you can see when you read the female comment section, they use Cooper not having sex with Billy as a pass. He forgot to please her. He didn't give his wife attention. Who is the one that is obsessed with her ex-boyfriend? Writing about him just to let her husband find out. Put that same energy into fixing your marriage. Let me give you an example of how some women put in effort into their relationships.
And I thought, one brilliant last idea. What if I give him the ultimatum before I'm finished? When I still love him, when I still want to make this work, that might snap him out of it. I said, you know, I'm really unhappy and you don't seem to want to work on anything, and so I think maybe we should be heading towards separation, maybe divorce. He just looked at me really coldly and said, well, seems like your mind's made up, so whatever.
She called it brilliant. Her husband was sick. Men also go through rough times. That's when you should be stronger together. Her husband said she abandoned him and left her out of his will. Women like Paulina Poroskova, Pamela Anderson never had to do anything to get what they wanted and prove that you don't build equity with women. Showing up was more than enough, but the first sign of hardship, a woman will show her true colors. It doesn't matter how many years you've been married and what you have done for her in the past. What are you doing now? What have you done for her lately? 70 to 80% of women initiate divorce because it's all or nothing to them. Marriage vows don't mean shit.
Cooper wins.
Unless.
Unless what?
Unless you think there's a world in which Brad could somehow give you both.
Matters will be working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.